Lions TV, this is your post-match analysis video for yesterday's 2-1 win over Derby County at the Den. Another blistering first 45, another backs to the wall in the second. Let's take a look at the 11 that started the match. No real surprises that Sir Neil of Harris reverted back to the 11 that drew 0-0 at Blackburn the previous week. It was Jordan Archer in goal, Marlon Romeo at right back, James Meredith left back, Sean Hutchinson with Jake Cooper alongside him, Dewan Williams with Giorgio Savs in the middle, Jeb Wallace on the right, the Youngin Bag on the left, and up front, Steve Morrison and Lee Gregory. Another brilliant atmosphere yesterday, another blistering start, as I've already said. I don't know why, for a long time, since pretty much the win at Leeds, I think, we all sort of started the big run we've been on. We just start games like a house on fire. It's just brilliant. And before I delve further into it, it's to be expected. If you kept that tempo up for 90 minutes, you couldn't keep that tempo up for 90 minutes. I honestly think, I'm going to put this out there, and it's going to sound, people might think I've lost the plot, and yes, I've had a couple of glasses of red. I don't know another team that presses as high as we do, as quickly as we do, and wins it back. The only other team I've seen that does it as quickly and as efficient as we do is when Guardiola was managing Barcelona. We win the ball back so high up the pitch, it's unbelievable. And when teams come to our ground, they'll either, one, don't do their own work, which is unlikely these days with the club's analysis they've got in-house, or two, they're underestimating our game and thinking that the passing round the back is going to save them, because the amount of goals that we've got from high pressing, nicking the ball back, Gregory's chased the goalkeeper down against Middlesbrough, and then yesterday Saville nicks it off the centre half and lays in the one for the second. So I don't know why teams don't learn from it. I just think they think they're better than us, or so obviously they're not doing their analysis correctly before the games, but it can't be that, surely. Before we get into the goals, this started at the very beginning of the game. It was an 11 we knew it was going to be. We don't change much. Don't fix what's not broken. You don't need to. I will say very early on, Jordan Archer, they had a 35-yard free kick. It went under the bar. It went very high and dipped down. I thought it was a good save. And my mate said to me, well, it's a routine save. And yes, it was a routine save. But last year, it's a routine save that, trust me, Jordan Archer's doing backflips and diving across and missing. So I was pleased with Archer there. We'll get onto their goal a bit later on. But there's two goals happened before that, very early in the game, very quick succession. And they was both for us. What is going on? This stadium announcer, this debacle online, and a guy never nearly got paid out his 3.5 bags because he had Jake Cooper first goal. I was directly in line with Jake Cooper as he flicked it. Gregors, I don't know if Gregors did touch it. He ran across the ball about 10 yards in front of Cooper. He runs towards the front post. Cooper redirects the ball completely. From the angle of the Kitchener stand from the TV, it looked like a faint touch. If you was where I was in the Dockers, you could see it was a solid touch from Cooper. Brilliant finish. Not only can he keep goals out, but he can score them up from the back as well. Big Jakey McCooper, and that's why Stevie Gerrard can fuck right off, because you're not having him. What him and Hutchinson have got is something special. Then we just kept on them after that. We kept on them. We scored a second, as I said already. George Saville chases him down. They're tapping it around the back, and they nearly lose out once. Then they do lose out again. Saville squares it to Williams. Williams takes a swipe at it. It's maybe not going on target, but we get a little bit of luck. The defender sticks his leg out and it flies into the top corner. Sean Williams will cover it now before I forget. He was my man of the match yesterday, Williams. He's like a fine wine. He just gets better and better with age. He's not only a great player, but what he does is, I saw someone put this in the comments, so I can't take the credit for it, a while back on another game he played, and it was very well put. He brings a calming influence to the team and to the side when a game's going on, and he just seems to have endless time and space in the ball, which he creates for himself. But it's strange because he's not a pacey player. But I actually think that Williams is putting Saville in the shadows a little bit now. I really believe that. I think he's our main man in centre midfield. And just, as I said, the space. Honestly, that geezer could find space in a telephone box with a beach ball. I don't know how he does it. He's just superb. He gets the second with a bit of luck, and bang, that's it. We're going half time. Fat Frank's you're getting sacked in the morning with his giant lug holes in the dugout. It's going to be a shock for Lampard. He's not used to this standard of football, is he? He's used to tapping it round the back, lovely Premiership football, glossy, and it's not what it's going to be like for him in the Championship. And I think he's very quickly realising that. I'm going to stick up now for Neil Harris. People going, oh, we sat back second half, and it did seem like at times when they was coming forward, it was a little bit deep, and we wasn't pushing out our lines when we could have done. If you play against a team like Middlesbrough, like Derby, who has spent millions, bounced between the Championship and the Premiership for a long, long time, and they're expecting to go back up, they're going to get a rock out their arse with the manager at half time, and they're going to come at us. They come at us for 45, we went at them for 45. We've won the game 2-1. It's a game of two halves, and we bettered their half, so I don't see the problem with it. Yes, we sat deep, and yes, when the substitution was made, there was boos ringing around because Gregory was going off, not because Tunnicliffe was going on. Yeah, it did seem a bit strange, you know. We did take our two, as Kieran said, we took our two most energetic players off in Jed and Gregors. You don't know what's going on outside of the pitch. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes in the dressing room. Gregory, you know, could have had a knock. He might not be fully fit. He didn't do the pre-season tour, did he? So, because his missus was having a baby. So, leave that to the manager. He got it right. We needed shoring up on the centre midfield. Tunnicliffe came on, and we did get a foothold on the game again. We saw the game out. Derby's goal, it's a mixture. Now it's starting to stick up for Archer. People were saying to me, make sure you fucking get on him about that goal. Yes, he's got done at his near post. It wasn't really his near post though. I'm not blaming Archer for that goal. I know what a few people said it to me yesterday. I do understand what they mean. He does sort of dive in slow motion at times, but I don't think it's Jordan Archer's goal. It's Nugent's in a good position, and he had a shot on goal. Great striker down here is Nugent in this division, and no, I'm not blaming Archer for that. I'm actually praising Archer because I thought he'd done well other than that. I think his footwork was a lot better. His handling was better. He come for a couple of crosses. And I'd like to say he made it at the start of the match. So, no, not for me. I'm happy with Archer there. And, you know, with Amos up his arse now, chomping at the bits to get a game, it does look like we may have turned a corner with young Jordan. Let's hope so. So, yeah, for me, yesterday, you know, first win on the board, over the moon with it. 3 points. 4 games, unbeaten, through in the cup. You can't ask no more, and I really think, I do feel we can go close again this year. I can't see why not. We are exactly the same unit we was last year, with more experience, and we're off to a better start than we was at this point last season. So I genuinely believe we could go close, even if we don't sign a striker. I really believe we've got a good, strong squad now, and we could go close. I'm going to try and get down and watch the under-23s tomorrow. I will be back either tomorrow or Tuesday as well, because we're playing Sheffield Wednesday on Wednesday. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.